Hello my friends and welcome to another exciting episode of Tech Tuesday. For those who may not know me, my name is Joshua Haynes, and every Tuesday I talk about technology to make your life a lot simpler. Many times I hear a lot of people say, I'll start my YouTube channel, I'll start vlogging after I purchase blank. Now depending on that person, that blank can be anything from purchasing a new camera, to a new microphone, to a new light setup, to even a new computer. Now, if you're actually honest with yourself, you don't need the latest gear to actually produce good content. So today I'm actually starting a 3-part series entitled, Don't Wait, Just Start. Now this 3-part series is for aspiring creatives who are interested in producing new content using video. So today's video we're actually focusing on audio. A lot of people don't think audio is very important when it comes to producing good video content, but people hear more than they see when it comes to video. So you have to have crisp, clean audio so that you gain the audience attention when it comes to posting video. So I have multiple different mic inputs and different devices that I tested in live time, and I actually tested in the worst possible environment, which is outdoors. Outdoors is an uncontrolled setting. There's a lot of things going on. You have people walking, you have music playing, you have cars passing by. So it's a very busy setting, and that's actually a good environment for you to actually test different mic inputs and different devices so that you have a good idea, especially if you're trying to vlog, how the sound would sound when it comes to using these different inputs and devices. So you're going to see for yourself and hear for yourself which device sounds best for your liking. So without further ado, let's get into it. So here's an example of me using my iPhone front mic while walking. Hopefully you can hear me clearer, especially with the voice, but I'm assuming that you're hearing a lot of wind right now. But this is just an example of how it would sound if you are walking on the sidewalk using your iPhone mic. So here's an example of me using my iPhone bottom mic, not focused on the exposure or anything, I'm just focusing on the audio. So here's an example of how it would sound if you're outside and you're walking on the sidewalk. So here's an example of using the iPhone back mic while you are talking using your front-facing camera. So here's an example of using the Rode Video Mic Me connected to my iPhone. I'm focusing only on the audio right now. I don't have the windshield protector on the mic right now. But here's just an example of how it will sound if you are walking on a sidewalk outside using the Rode Video Mic Me. So here's an example of using the PowerBeats 3 as a mic source. It's on my left ear because the mic is actually attached to the left ear. This is just an example of how the audio will sound if you are using a PowerBeats 3 mic. So it's harsh lighting right now. I'm not really focused on the lighting at the moment for this video. Hopefully you can hear my voice a lot clearer. Hopefully there's probably no wind hitting the mic, but this is just a brief example of how it can sound when you use your AirPods. Alright, so ranking these video mic sources, the 4th place would actually go to the PowerBeats 3. The reason why I'm giving that last place is the fact that when you are listening to the audio quality, it does sound distorted, and it kind of reminds me of recording audio like on FaceTime or just like a FaceTime audio phone call. I don't know if it's some type of mechanism when it comes to the Bluetooth and trying to sync it with the video. I don't really understand why it sounds the way it does, but 3rd place, I would also give it to the next Bluetooth device, which is actually the AirPods. Although the audio sounds cleaner than the PowerBeats Pro 3, it does sound like you're kind of in a cubicle. So you hear more of the audio of the voice, but you don't really hear more of the surroundings, and it still has that distortion sound. 2nd place, I would give it to the Rode Video Mic Me. This actually sounded pretty good considering the fact that I didn't use any of the wind protectors on this. I only heard the gust of wind a couple of times when it hit directly on the mic. The reason why I didn't want to test it using this wind protector is the fact that it's bulky. So in reality, if I don't have a bag or I'm not carrying a bag, I don't see myself fitting this in my pocket just to have clean audio. So I wanted to give it a more realistic approach for my review, and it did pretty well. For my top choice, it actually surprised me, but the iPhone mic did pretty well. Considering the fact that it didn't have anything connected to it, there was still wind and I was walking. I'm using a front-facing mic while using the front-facing camera for recording. Sounded pretty impressive, and after you clean up the audio, it will sound a lot crisper, and especially with the iPhone audio, it's easy to clean up. I didn't clean up any of the audio, so in these videos, just the raw audio, so that you have a fair comparison of which device sounds better in your opinion. Well, I hope today's video gives you some great ideas on how you can use different devices for giving you better audio. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel at @TheJoshuaHaynes. And also feel free to let me know your top 3 devices that we talked about today in regards to which mics you like best. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you next week on Tech Tuesday. See you later.